We did so well to get ourselves into such a good position at the midpoint with the season, and now we're doing our best bottling impressions. Welcome back, everyone, to Unemployed to Legend, episode 23 here at Curzon Ashton. My name is Craig, and as mentioned in the intro, we're bottling it a little bit recently. Now, looking at the league table, second place doesn't look too bad, does it? Especially for a team just promoted from non-league. But if I just show you the recent schedule, yeah. 4 defeats in 5, and that includes the Wigan game from the last episode. It hasn't quite gone to plan, in all fairness. I mean, the transfer window has actually closed. We've not actually brought anyone back. We've only renewed the loan of Luke Daly, our backup left back, because otherwise I'm going to be relying on a 16-year-old David McLeod for the rest of the season. But it's just been so painful to watch in the last few games. It didn't help. Harvey Godsmuck Ford, he got sent off like very early on. I think 20 minutes into the game or so. We held out, 18 minutes in. We held out to the 85th minute and Accrington scores. That was our last game. That happened literally about 15-20 minutes ago. And yeah. I mean, we've got 2 games in hand. But we're 6 points behind Bristol Rovers, and we now face, in these 2 games in this episode, Sutton and then Salford, 6th and 5th respectively, both away from home. I mean, what else could I actually do? I had to bring it back for this episode. I was going to bring it back for this episode for these 2 games anyway. But my goodness, I'm just completely distraught by what I've actually seen in the last few games. Don't know why Collins isn't actually playing. He will play instead of Horton because Horton is tired, bless him. A lot of these players are going to be looking a little tired at the moment. We've played quite a few games in the last week and a half, which probably doesn't help, but these are all the backlog of games, all the postponed games that are now coming together in February. So I've got 6 games this month. Fantastic. Regardless, this is going to be the 11 that we're going to be sending out. Vucevic in goal, Daly, Collins, Younger and Coyle at the back. Obviously, Godsmuck Ford suspended for the next game. I hope that is not increased. It wasn't a violent conduct sending off, but it was a bad tackle apparently. Little and Smith in midfield with Iqbal, Stevenson, Durant across the attacking midfield. Hagen is going to lead the line. Why is Hagen leading the line? Well, Spavros hasn't scored in... He's on a goal drought at the moment. He hasn't scored since the beginning of December. Wow. And a Moteng, even worse, I think. Well, he's scored since then, but he's just been poor. He's just been absolutely pathetic. He scored 4 goals in the last few months. 5 goals in the last 3 months, but that's not enough. And I do feel that this squad has been majorly found out at this level. There is a National League level squad, but bear that in mind. Easton we don't actually need on the bench. Where is... There he is. Adebayo will go on the bench instead. But, oh dear, no one's actually performing. I mean... McKay, I might as well have McKay on the bench. If nothing else, he is a highly influential player. And that brings me to the next point, actually. A lot of my highly influential players are unhappy. That's probably what's leading to this poor form. Because they're not happy about the game time that they're getting. I'm fed up of our recent bad form. You know what, we'll go with the top one. Let's try and end the bad form. There's no point putting even more pressure on them when they can barely handle it. Now, I don't really want to jinx it, but Charles Hagen did score the last time he led the line, and the quick pick that I do keeps suggesting that we pick Charles Hagen up front. So you know what, we may as well listen to my assistant manager, even though I'm less than pleased with him at the moment. Right, I can only apologise. I literally just noticed my microphone was over there for some reason. I hope you could still hear me throughout all of that. If you can't, I'm going to have to do another game instead of this one, because the audio wouldn't have been picked up. But where was my train of thought originally? Yeah, Williamson I wasn't happy with. Oh my gosh, he actually scored. I didn't jinx it. Charles Hagan is the hero. He's the new striker. Oh, I'm so happy. He's been unhappy about not getting game time recently as well. He's another of the influential players not happy. Well, I'll tell you what, Hagan, I might just be playing you up front if you continue scoring like this. He's someone who we've got on loan from Sheffield Wednesday, so he has played in League One. Actually, that's kind of mad. He's played in League One. Yeah, I've not been playing him. It's fine. I don't need to criticise. I don't need to look too harshly on my team selecting skills. I do need to look at my defence, however. That was just terrible. Every time a team goes forward against us, it just feels like they're going to score. I mean, I don't normally watch these, but I just want to see... Oh, for goodness sake. There was 3 of you. You 2 weren't even marking anyone. What is going on? Let's just play the offside trap. I don't know how well that's actually going to do, but let's just do that anyway. The press clearly doesn't work as well. Oh, it's just frustrating. And the thing is, I couldn't bring in another centre-back during the January window because there wasn't anyone who was actually going to make a difference. Stevenson is tired already. Iqbal is on the pitch. I'm just thinking, should we move him across? Oh, actually, Stevenson is injured. That's why he's tired. What's the injury? Thigh injury. I don't want to make that worse. So, Iqbal's going to go in the middle, and Butler Oyedeji is going to go over to the left wing as Stevenson yet again picks up a mid-match injury. He's been doing that a lot more often recently. I'm not best pleased. He's still a player who is very on and off, hot and cold when it comes to actually performing. If he scores, he has a fantastic game. Obviously, he's not doing that today, as that just hits the top of the bar, I think, from that free kick. As we go into, I was about to say go into half time, 1-1, but we'll see. We'll see what comes to this highlight. Can we just get the ball to Hagan? Someone make a tackle and get the ball to Hagan. And this is the problem with us. We don't make tackles. I've had get stuck in on as well. It doesn't make a difference. It really doesn't make a difference. We need to justify to the people that their praise is justified. Yeah, that sounds about right. Come on. Get the ball to Hagan. Just get the ball to Hagan and let him do what he needs to do. I'm just thinking, actually. Durant, I know he's a winger, but I do feel we need to actually get him more involved. Going into the box. He's someone who's on the wing, but there's no point of actually crossing the ball in. If there's nobody actually in there, Younger, please actually perform well for once. He was doing so well in the first half of this season, but it just hasn't happened for him so far in the last few weeks. Iqbal, play forwards. Durant. Iqbal! That's just over. Just need to encourage the boys a little bit more. But what will make a difference, obviously, is getting a few good results and just hopefully start to turn the form around a little bit. Collins is tired, and do you know what? We are going to bring on Horton in defence. Daly's just going to have to continue at left back. Is there any more changes I could make? Sam Durant is tired. I don't have any more. I mean, Hagan can go out wide. He's actually been not that involved, in all fairness. McKay. Target forwards? Yeah, just allow Iqbal to go beyond him, potentially. Let's just play McKay in that sort of target forward role. He does tend to do well in that. I mean, he's 6'3". He can actually reach for balls that are going over his head. Coyle's now picked up an injury. For goodness sake, I've just seen the little... Oh, just over. I've just seen the little injury symbol. He's going to have to continue because I've got no more subs. Little with the free kick. Just saved. We got ourselves a corner here, I think. And there's no Godsmart forward, of course, going forward because he's suspended. I don't even know. I think Horton is actually going up. I don't know how tall he is. Is he 6 foot? I think he's 6 foot, which means he's not going to be that effective. Stevenson's gone off as well. He's 6'2", so that's him who's gone off. Oh, Horton just hit the post. Oh, here's me saying he's not that good at headers, and he's just gone and done that. I mean, a 1-1 draw away at promotion chasing Sutton. It's not the worst result in the world considering what's happened recently. Let's just do a no gesture. I mean, it's, again, not the worst result in the world. It just stops the rot. Oi, right, how out? Is he out for long? No, he isn't. 2 or 3 days. 1 to 2 days. Alright, cool. We'll be back for the Salford game. They should both be back by then, but hopefully we'll have some more first team players. And by that, I mean Godsmark Ford available for the next match. Oh, that run doesn't look very good though, does it? Prime bottlers right now. Prime bottlers. Right, in light of that last game against Sutton, Charles Hagan will still be leading the line for this game. And hopefully he scores again. In some more unfortunate news though, Godsmark Ford had his ban extended for a further 2 games because that's what happens when you get a straight sending off in this game. So the only real change is Horton will be starting this game instead of Michael Collins, who's just going to be rested, which means we've got to rely on Ollie Younger at centre back. The man can't jump. I'm terrified. Latty Fairweather comes in place of Liam Coyle, who is tired. But also, Latty Fairweather, again, he's hit and miss. He does well, but sometimes he doesn't. I don't know which one we're going to get today. And Butler Oyedeji comes in on the left wing with Javant swapping over to the right-hand side. Adam Wilson, he's not actually tired, but just give him a bit of a rest. There's a heavy match load on a lot of these players, so I've just tried to freshen things up a little bit going into this match. But we are playing away at Salford, who are, I think, 4th in the league. 4th or 5th in the league. But this is a team who, the last time we played them at our ground, they thrashed us. They've lost... No, I'm not going to play that. Sorry, not play that. I'm not going to say that because I don't want us to have too much pressure on us. We do owe them, however, after that thrashing they gave us. 4-0 was what they beat us by at our ground. I do not want to see a repeat of that today, although we are playing at theirs, and it's not quite a packed ground, but it is a ground where a lot of people are coming to see what could be a very, very good football match. Right, let's just drop a little bit of encouragement for them early doors. But basically, I'm just hoping we get the ball to Charles Hagan and let him do his thing. Hopefully he scores again, which is why I've put Sam Durant as a inverted winger. I haven't done that very often this season. I mean, I've done that for him on the left-hand side, but he's playing on the right side of the wing this time, so hopefully it will work. But I think if we do get anything from this game, I would actually just be immensely proud of this team. Very good touch by Iqbal to take it away from the defender there, and his shot is awful. Why didn't you play it into Hagan? What was my whole game plan? Play it to Hagan. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, coming up on half time here. Very quick first half, 1 highlight, and I just wish we gave the ball to Hagan. We're going to pump some fists, are we? Or are we going to go... Yeah, pump the fists. We owe Salford. We're just going to reiterate that. We do owe Salford. And I'm hoping the players will be nicely pumped up for that. I mean, Horton is. Horton and Vucevic are up for this. They're inspired. Hopefully they'll inspire their teammates to do the same. Where is my highly influential players? I know Collins, he's a team leader. He's on the bench. Again, just being rested. And Hagan almost had the ball there. Look at the damage he can do. Younger into Dugmore. Pass it off. There we go. Durant. Playing a bit more infield now. It is getting very crowded in there, but that's what we do. We can play in tight spaces sometimes. Oyedeji. Oh, stinging shot there from Oyedeji. He's not known for his shots. He's not done many of them actually this season. Maybe it's worth if we try and just get a few players out wide, as we've got no one on the edge of the box there. In fact, how is Oyedeji's crossing? Can I just have a quick look? He's got 11 for crossing? Are you serious? Why is he not a winger? Let's play him as a winger on that side then. There we go. Have him as a winger that way. We just have someone out wide on the left-hand side, and the other 3 can come indoors, can come inside a little bit more often. There you go. Oyedeji applying that 16 pace on the left-hand side. Plays it back though. But you just see the damage that he does when he's out wide. Iqbal into Hagan. Durant. Oh, just wide. And you can just see the other 3 coming inside a little bit more now. And Oyedeji just staying out wide. stretching their side, that side of their defence a little bit. Why have we got 3 players congregating in here? Mark up another player, lads. Seriously, that's what's kind of doing us. And for anyone wondering, the trigger press is on, just on more often at the moment. Horton. Oh, terrible header, man. Come on. Lati Fairweather. He hasn't got the pace on that side, has he? Can we win the ball back here? Let's just nip this in the bud and try and get ourselves a counter-attack. As Salford are just passing it around us at the moment. This is the sort of thing that they can do. Oh my god, Daly! Oh my god, what is wrong with these people? They've just lost their heads. Horton's going to have to go out to the left. He's going to have to stay on. Collins is going to be on for Iqbal. And Oyedeji, well, he's going to have to be an inverted winger again, isn't he? Javant can be an inside forwards. Oh dear. Well, what can I say? What can I say? Save by Vucevic, but they're sabotaging themselves. There's no other way of saying it. It's prime bottling by these boys now. Durant gets the ball. He's got no one to pass it to. Godsmark Ford and Daly just let us down. Collins almost squeaks it in at the near post. Oyedeji can't pass to anyone because no one's supporting him. What are you doing, lads? We've got 2 substitutes left, I've just realised, with 10 minutes to go. Horton can't actually come off for anyone because Daly's got himself sent off. Adebayo is going to come on for Little. And Wilson is going to come on that right-hand side. He's an inverted winger. He can be an attack inverted winger. Oh my gosh, I don't know what else to do with these boys. We have been found out horrendously at this level. As Lincoln are making it look easy against Sutton, aren't they? Well, Sutton have just pulled a goal back there. But if we can hold on, I mean, it's a massive improvement against Salford, all things considered, compared to the last time we played them. But we're just losing our heads. Yeah, just keep them inspired. I mean, a 0-0 draw away at Salford with 10 men, amazingly enough. Why are you inspired and motivated daily? At least it wasn't a straight sending off, so it won't be a 3-match ban, but oh god. I think everyone else is sort of bottling it about the same time as we are. Apart from Accrington, they've actually won 2-0. Forest Green, how did they do? They drew 0-0 against Cheltenham. Where are Cheltenham in the league? They're like 19th. Sutton, as we saw, lost against Lincoln. Salford drew against us. Bristol Rovers drew 0-0 against Swindon. Let's say Sweden. That makes no sense. Horton is tired. So, well, sorry man. We're going to need you. We're running out of defenders at this point. Where are we going to come back? I'm probably thinking somewhere in March, April. Somewhere before the end of the season. I mean, our last 2 games will show anyway. Notts County and Harrogate. But I don't know. Somewhere... Oh, God. It's got to be this one, hasn't it? Bristol Rovers. We'll be back somewhere in March, probably. March, April time. We'll see how we do. We're either going to bottle this big time, or we're going to make a massive recovery and actually get promoted. Even if we do get promoted, we haven't got the squad for League One. We really haven't. But we'll find that out in the next episode. If you have enjoyed this, folks, make sure you hit the like button down below. Smash the big red subscribe button as well, as you don't want to miss the run-in towards the end of this season. Someone get me some players who are actually disciplined. Oh dear, we've been found out horrendously. We'll see you in the next episode, folks. That will be on Friday. Club Guide out on Wednesday. Friday will be the next episode of Unemployed to Legends. So I shall see you then. Have a great week and take care of yourselves.